Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this video, we are going to check out Near Protocol's price chart. And if you remember, the last time that we talked about Near, we were right in here. And in this move, we already, if you remember, took the low of our B leg. And that made me say with quite a bit more confidence that in here, this whole move on the upside is actually an ABC and generally not an impulsive structure, suggesting most likely our move down from these areas is going to continue a bit more, and in it we are going to take the lowest low down here about, let's say, $2.1. So what happened, as you can see, pretty much exactly that. We got our move on the downside. Now the question is, can I argue that the final low in here is already in? Maybe. You see, if you want to say we're gonna have our final bottom somewhere around this area, maybe this is like a very important support. Okay, off of the lowest low, you need to be able to find a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure. This specific example is a normal 5 wave. Rules for it are, we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave, not really important, wave 3 should not be the smallest wave. Okay, this is the key. And for our sub waves, you probably know what I'm about to say if you are a regular viewer of the main channel. We need to be able to find 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. Okay, and for wave 2 and 4, we can have different scenarios. Let's say like an ABC into 4 and yeah, a WXY into wave 2. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is happening. And can we argue the final low maybe is already in? So here's the deal. I think you can say in Near Protocol, from this point, this is an impulse into a wave 1, ABC down, or maybe a WXY, not really important, into wave 2, decent strong move up into wave 3, correction for 4. And as you can see, in this phase, we definitely do not have overlapping of the waves. So this is definitely good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into our wave 5. Now, based on this count only, I can actually tell you that the final low in here is already in. However, this personally for me is not enough. Why is that? You see, I can also tell you, this is a wave 1, probably to about this point, we had a correction for wave 2, and what's happening in here? This is a beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, probably on a higher degree into a wave 3. And this scenario suggests the current move up might be just a correction for 4. And then we're going to see another move on the downside into wave 5. So which scenario is going to be in play? Is the final low already in or not? Well, here's the deal. I don't really care. Why is that? Because something much bigger in here is at risk. You see, in Near Protocol, in terms of classic technical analysis, meaning supports and resistances, we touched a very important support, which is from weekly and daily time frame at the same time. And generally, I would like to argue, as long as we are staying above this level, we can start the next phase of the bull run. And whether we're going to get our move up from the current point or maybe a bit lower, for me, it doesn't really matter. What I really do not want to see is a very strong move down in order to have a candle close on weekly time frame under here, followed by that a pullback, and then a continuation of the move down in order to take this low, because at that point we're gonna say, you know what, this support area is broken, and under here I promise you we're not really seeing a whole lot of strong supports. That's why I want to say in near, if we break this support, the next target is probably going to be setting a new low and taking this one down here about, let's say, like $8, which means from these areas we can expect like another 30 to even 40% move down. From my point of view, this level is basically the make it or break it one. As long as we are staying above it, I think we are fine and good to go up. Get a break of it, okay, that's going to be a bit of a different story, and at that point we are going to look for some more downward price action in Near Protocol in the short term. The general picture, do not get me wrong, is still bullish, and I still fully believe that in the long term we are having, starting from here, 5 wave up into a wave 1, and this whole move is a correction for wave 2, and then after our correction is over, we're gonna have a big move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and taking this slowdown here is not really going to change a whole lot about this overall bullish possibility in the long term. So I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in your protocol's price chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.